Hi, I have the impression that too many people have wrong expectations about Pope Leo XIV. Why I say that? Because I think that one has not to see maybe some particular gestures and think, oh, okay, so the Pope is going to do this and that. I mean, yes, of course, maybe the Pope do some things that some people may like, even some people that we define traditionalist, and so that is good, but that is not a reason to think that the Pope, because he has done some things, that the Pope is going to amplify those gestures and do the things that some people expect from him. Now, of course, I hope, personally, I hope with all my heart that the Pope will face the issue of the liturgy and the sacred music, because this is what I personally I'm fighting for all of my life. So of course I want that the Pope restore the dignity of the liturgy, that the Pope favor good and dignified sacred music. Of course I want, with all my heart I want that. But I don't think that this is going to happen because the Pope sing Regina Coeli, or because the Pope is, doing some good things when he celebrates the Mass. Of course, I hope that these are signals that something good is going to happen, but I think we don't have to put too much expectation on these gestures. I think that we have also to avoid the danger of what is called the selective memory, so that of the Pope we only remember some things and we pretend not to see other things. For example, this Pope is also emphasizing a lot the issue of synodality. And this certainly, I think, is not something that the people more conservative or more traditionalist, is not something they will like, because of course we know very well the criticism on this issue of synodality, and he always emphasized that he is in continuity with Pope Francis. Now, about this, I want to say something. What it means that Leo XIV is in continuity with Pope Francis? I think that it means things that are not necessarily bad in themselves. So, of course, he is also, in a certain way, a product of Pope Francis. Pope Francis made him a bishop. Pope Francis made him a cardinal. So I think it's only understandable that he will manifest his deep respect for his predecessor. But this continuity with Pope Francis does not mean that he will do exactly what Pope Francis has done. Also because Pope Francis was a person that had a strong personality and also strong character. So it means that the way he acted or also the way he presented himself was very peculiar to Pope Francis himself. So this continuity does not mean that Pope Leo XIV has to repeat certain behaviors or certain also, certain sides of the character of Pope Francis that some people have found not so pleasant. So we have to understand that Pope Leo XIV will be in continuity with Pope Francis, but in the style of Pope Leo XIV. And here, I think, we may have some good news, because Pope Leo XIV has shown to be a person very dignified, also in the way he presents himself to other people. Is in a certain way, I use this word, maybe some people don't like it, but like it's very formal. I mean, very austere. You see him is not like John Paul II, that not that he was not formal or austere, but he was more, a people's pope. He go and in the midst of people. Pope Leo XIV is like more reserved. We can say reserved. Also, I think that the fact that he's an Augustinian is quite important, of course, when one want to judge him, because I mean, we all know the great spiritual content that is given to us by Saint Augustine, and I'm sure that the Pope will bring some of this very deep spiritual thinking also in his own action. So you may see that, of course, even if he say that, okay, I am in continuity with Pope Francis, but in some way is imposing his own style, and we have to see where this maybe little changes will bring in the future. We don't know yet, because it's still too soon probably to judge what will be the long-term direction. But I think what is important is that Pope Leo XIV will reconsider some of the issues created also by the personality of Pope Francis. Also, this very strong frictions with the people that like the Latin Mass tradition. I think that personally, I think that was really too much. I mean, I think Pope Francis that judged these people because they were ideological, but I think that he was guided or misguided by the same ideological approach that he was reproaching on these people. So I think in this regard, I really hope that Pope Leo XIV will reconsider all of this, unnecessary attacks to some people that find their spiritual nourishment in the Latin Mass, in the spirituality of tradition. I mean, for me, it's even strange that I have to say something like this, because every one of us should be attached to tradition and even to the Latin Mass. But it seems that ideas of the last decades have led us to the point we are now. So I really think that we have to pray for the Pope and pray that he will reconcile the church, because this we really need, and that in the near future we will be able to witness liturgies that are really dignified and sacred music that really elevate our soul to the heavenly things.